Zap, 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 lightning, zap, zap, lightning, lightning.
Hello everybody, it's me, the Lego Dude, and in today's video I'll be doing my predictions for the knockout rounds of the 2022 World Cup. The group stages just completed earlier today, so now we have all of the round of 16 matches set. Starting out with the Netherlands versus the United States, I think that the Netherlands will just about be able to squeak out a 1-0 win with a Cody Gakpo goal. Gakpo has been great for the Netherlands this World Cup, and I think he's the first player to score in each of his first 3 World Cup matches. The US will definitely put up a fight, but their defense this World Cup has been a bit shaky and their attack has been quiet this World Cup as well, and I don't think that they'll be able to make the final jump to be able to get to the quarterfinals. Next up is Australia versus Argentina. In my original predictions, I actually had this match as well, and I had Argentina winning this extremely easily, and I still think that Argentina will win, but I think it'll be a lot more narrower after I've seen Australia's performances in the group stages. They've proven to be resilient defensively, except for their first match versus France, and their counterattack has also been great this World Cup, getting them 3 goals. If the Australians dig in and try dragging this all the way to penalties, then they could have a realistic chance of actually going through to the quarterfinals for the first time in their history. I think that Argentina will just about get by though with a 1-0 win. The third match in the round of 16 is going to be Japan versus Croatia, and I'm going with a bit of an upset here, and I think that Japan will be able to win. Croatia were not convincing at all in the group stages, and they really shouldn't have gone through in the first place, with Belgium missing several golden chances versus them that would have sent Belgium through instead of them. Japan, however, were able to get 2 spectacular comeback wins versus Spain and Germany, winning each of them 2-1 after going down 1-0. I predict that for this match that Japan will win 3-1. Croatia will score an early goal, but then Japan will hit back again to be able to easily cruise past them to the quarterfinals. The next match is Brazil versus South Korea, and even though Brazil had a shock loss to Cameroon earlier today, I still think that they'll get the job done. This is probably the most cut and dry match of the round of 16, and I'm going with the 3-0 win for Brazil. Next up is what will probably be a very scrappy match, and that's England versus Senegal. Both of these teams are well organized defensively, and their attacks aren't as productive. I think that this will be a very scrappy and close match, but I think that Senegal will be able to win this on penalties. It'll be 0-0 for the entire 120 minutes, then on penalties Senegal will win 5-4. Next up is France versus Poland, and I think that this should be a pretty comfortable win for France with a 2-0 win from a brace from Mbappe. In the second to last round of 16 match, we have a rematch from the 2018 World Cup, which is Morocco versus Spain. In that match, Morocco were winning, but then Spain were able to score a very late equalizer and added time to make it 1-1. I think something similar will happen here, with Morocco leading 1-0 from an En-Nesyri goal, then Spain scoring a late equalizer, and then in added time I think Morocco will win at 2-1 with a goal from Ziyech. And then in the final match of the round of 16 we have Portugal versus Switzerland. This is probably going to be a very exciting match considering both of these teams are pretty good. I think that Portugal will win this 3-2 though. Portugal will go up 2-0, then Switzerland will be able to make a comeback to make it 2-2, and then I think that in extra time Portugal will be able to win it with the Bruno Fernandes goal. I think that the other 2 goals for Portugal will be Ronaldo and then Bruno again, and I think that the 2 goals for Switzerland will be Mbolo and Shaqiri. Moving on to the quarterfinals, with these predictions I made, the first quarterfinal matchup will be the Netherlands versus Argentina. I think that this will definitely be a very close match, and I think it'll be very exciting. I think that in the end Argentina will win 3-2. I think that Argentina will strike first, then the Netherlands will equalize, sending it into extra time at 1-1, and then I think that's where there's going to be a bit of a goal fest. Argentina will take the lead again before the Netherlands equalizes, then I think Argentina will score a very late winner in maybe the 117th to 20th minute. The next match from the quarterfinals would be Japan versus Brazil. Japan have done well to get all the way to the quarterfinals, but unfortunately I think that this is where their journey ends. Brazil just have too much quality with amazing players in every single position, and I think it'll be too much for Japan to handle. I'm going for a 2-0 Brazil win, goals from Antony and Vinicius Jr. However, by this point in the tournament, Japan would have already made 3 major upsets, so who's to say, maybe they could pull off a 4th major upset to make it all the way to the semifinals of the World Cup. Moving on to the third quarterfinal match in Senegal versus France, I'm going for another major upset here, and I think that Senegal will win, making them the first African team to ever make the semifinals of the World Cup. I think that Senegal will win this 1-0 with the goal from Ismaila Sarr, and I think that they'll defend against France really well. France won't be able to break them down, and in the end, Senegal will hold out for the 1-0 win. And now moving on to the last quarterfinal match, we have Morocco versus Senegal. This is definitely going to be another exciting match, and I predict a narrow Portugal win of 3-2. I think that Morocco will take this match to Portugal and score an early goal, but then Portugal will make a comeback to make it 2-1 before Morocco scores an equalizer. I think that then, late in the second half, Ronaldo will score the winner for Portugal to send them to the semifinals. Now that we're into the semifinals, we have our first semifinal match, which is Argentina versus Brazil. This is going to be a very entertaining match, and I think that in the end, Brazil will come out on top. I'm going for a very outlandish scoreline here, and I'm saying Brazil win this 4-3. Brazil will be wanting revenge for losing the 2021 Copa America final to Argentina, and I think that they will get their revenge in this match. And now to the second semifinal match, we have Senegal versus Portugal. I think that Senegal will dig in and defend really well and keep it 0-0 through the entire 90 minutes and then all of extra time. But I think in the penalty shootout that Portugal will win this 5-4. Senegal did very well to get this far, being the first African team to ever make the semifinals of the World Cup, but unfortunately this is where their journey ends. For the third place match, I think that Argentina will win it 2-1. And now we have the World Cup final, Brazil versus Portugal. I think that this will be a thrilling World Cup final, and in the end, Brazil will win 3-2 in extra time. Portugal did well to reach the final, but they've been shaky in a few moments and have almost not made it all the way here, and I think that that'll come back to haunt them in this match. I think that it'll be 1-1 going into extra time, with Brazil scoring first before Portugal equalize, and then we'll get 3 goals in extra time. Brazil will take the lead again before Portugal equalize, and then Brazil will be able to score a very, very late winner to win the FIFA World Cup for the first time in 20 years. This would be Brazil's 6th World Cup win, increasing the gap between them and the next closest teams behind them for World Cup wins. Unfortunately for Portugal, they'll be going home in second place, with Ronaldo having never won the World Cup. Alright everybody, that's all for today's video. Tell me your thoughts about my predictions in the comment section down below. Also tell me your predictions for all of the knockout matches in the comments as well. And before you leave, if you haven't already, please remember to hit the subscribe button, ring the notifications bell, and leave a like on the video. Bye!
Created by The Lego Dude. Produced by The Lego Dude. Directed by The Lego Dude. Paid for by The Lego Dude. Edited by The Lego Dude. Thank you for watching, please subscribe and leave a like.